when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Moving away from pressure. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. On the ground, it's Durham. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll give it to him again. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup for 5 to the 20.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. He's got 42 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. offense off to a good start. Back to the ground game on the left. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Leonard. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. The give is to Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The running back has it. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing right. He's got it. The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go in the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for a gap. It's Love. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. zone. Touchdown, Irish! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking for room. It's Durham. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Using his legs, it's locked. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. The inside handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback empties his backfield. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. Coming after him. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush.
Second down coming up.
Ready up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Notre Dame, 14, LSU, 7.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off-play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Got his man on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the big fella. And the 40, there he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Looking to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this brings up a third down and identical situation, right? Like, Do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I give him another shot toting the rock here on third.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Makes the grab. It's locked. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
In the red area, it's locked. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the left. Using the spin move. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Snap in the shotgun. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes his connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 28, LSU 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Unloads to the right. Fires it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the misfire, it's second and 10. Give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Takes it the other way. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to fire deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, They're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. He's right on target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Back to pass, it's Leonard. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country. He showed you his open field running there.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their net.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go in and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
That's a first down for the offense.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. That's caught. It's Evans. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just
having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Back to throw, it's Leonard. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. Playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these